Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Anna. Welcome back to my daily tarot oracle card reading. Hope you had a wonderful New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, a holiday, everything. So, and here we are back again. We're done with the first weekend of January 2015. Yay! I'm so happy 2015 is here. I cannot even begin to explain how happy I am about it. Anyhow, so this reading is for today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, January the 5th and the 6th. Okay, so I was shuffling. These cards came out together, and I was like, okay, this is what we have. And then we pulled this Moonlight card, the Oracle card. Okay, so, and this is a card I have not pulled on camera, even personally, ever before. So it's so nice to get something fresh and new from an Oracle deck, you know, that you use. And so this is already telling me new themes are coming up for this year, my friends. Okay, so I was going to originally read from right to left just to kind of switch things up, and as I laid the cards out, I realized, oh my goodness, that's not how I'm going to read this. Let me start with Strength. I'll work from right to left and then I'll explain. Okay, so we have the Strength card, Major Arcana. Okay, that's the 8. The Lovers card, okay. Another Major Arcana. What are we coming to terms with here? The 5 of Pentacles. We know this card. And the 7 of Pentacles. So we've got money cards here. We've got earthly realm things, material things, things that are that touch us directly, okay? Things that are tangible, all right? So yes, very practical, but very tangible, and good reading. And I'll tell you why. People are like, oh my God, the 5 of Pentacles. Don't freak out. And I'm going to tell you why. So this is why when you read the cards, you just don't, you know, you need to look at what's on this table. And I'm going to, do you see something? Yes. Well, I'll tell you. 5, 6, 7, 8. Isn't that amazing? 5, 6, the inner cards. 7 and 8, the outer cards. But then also I want to add something cheesy. Oh, 7, 8, 78 tarot cards. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. That's just a thing. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's how we're going to read these cards, and then we'll read the Moonlight card. The 5 of Pentacles is telling me this is like the basis of the situation of the question. Here we have matters that have been dwindling in our financial life, in our professional life, and so, and also we've had these feelings, these scary feelings of fear surrounding our finances, our professional life, and anything that has to do with finances, even your home. So the 5 of Pentacles, okay, we've been really, in the past year, it's just been so, it's been hard on a lot of people, many people, and so we've experienced this, and you know, it's like, oh my God, we don't want to be destitute, right? We don't want to be destitute, so that's the 5 card, okay? So then what happens? What's going on in the progression from the 5 to the 6? Big influence, okay? And that's another pattern, folks. We got a minor, we got a pip card, and a Major Arcana, a pip card, and a Major Arcana. Funny how the 2 pips are on the left, the 2 majors are on the right. Isn't this so interesting? I mean, I love this spread. This is so, I bookmark it or something. Watch this again. You might pick up a little Anna tarot reading insider tip here or whatever. Anyhow, so then the Lovers card is asking us, no, this is not about love interest, okay, and it can be, but this is not a relationship reading. We've got Pentacle cards here. However, this does not mean that we're excluding people in our lives. However, this card, I keep saying however, sorry, the Lovers card is asking us to, you know, let's get on the level, okay? We need to reflect a bit, and we need to, you know, if you do have another person in your life, sit down with them. This is now the optimal time to discuss what's going on with the finances and all the stuff, all the your employment and whatever else is going on in your material world. You need to discuss that now. So there are things that you do together, some things you need to do apart, and this card is asking you to choose your path, make decisions. The Lovers card is asking us to make a decision, okay? And we need to, we help and support each other, but then there are things that we need to do on our own, okay? And the situation with this money, feeling almost destitute, left out, or even if family members have left you out, you know, that kind of thing. And that comes into play for the the few of you who have had, you know, we've spoken privately regarding inheritances and that kind of thing. And if you've been left out or whatever, things are going to change for you. Things are going to change. But anyhow, moving along, the Lovers card is asking us to please sit down and draft your plan for moving forward. This energy of the Five of Pentacles has reached its peak. It's reached its peak and it'll begin to level off. So that's telling me that tensions that have risen regarding this Five of Pentacle energy, that's going to start leveling off, okay? And that's the progress here, okay? From 5 to 6, now we move to 7. The 7 of Pentacles. What can we do without? When is it time to throw that resume into the marketplace? When is it time? And it's telling, this 7 is telling me, well, we've been thinking about it and thinking about it. That's what 7 is. 7 is all about reflection. But we need to start doing something, okay? Particularly because the next card, the 8, the progressive card, 7, 8, the Strength is saying now is time for you to take some action. Leo, the Strength card, associated with Leo, you needed to pull on that Leo energy, okay? May not be your sign, so what? We all have different signs. Does not mean that we can't pull from the other signs, you know, the positive attributes of the other sign. The Leo is, they're just such go-getters and they're so confident, you know. I love that, you know, and that can go south when people are overconfident / conceited. But no, we're not. We're pulling the positive attribute, which is we're going to be more confident about ourselves, okay? We've been reflecting, but 8, the number of action, manifestation, action. Now it's time to take action. Okay, now is the time to take action. So 5, 6, and 7, and 8. We're at the end of all of this. We're taking action. Okay, we've done the reflection. This has happened to us. This 5 of Pentacle energy, pesky, depressing energy. We've thought about it, we've chatted with our significant other, whatever, and now we have to take drastic measures. So the Lovers card is asking us to make a drastic decision, take drastic measures, etc. You have to be a bit dramatic, all right? Especially when you have the Strength card here. You're just giving it a more of that oomph, okay? The 7, we've thought about it, and I like how the figure in the 7 of Pentacles faces away from this energy of the feeling destitute, you know. And I do associate personally the 5 of Pentacles with destitute, being left out, you know, being thrown out of the mix, that kind of thing. But we have our backs turned to that because that's done. We are so done with this. Done. But I can literally toss it to the side because it doesn't even, I'm like, whatever, right? So moving past this, we are just going to take action. We need to take action. The Moonlight card, 51. And I love how the fairy's thinking, and she's looking down. There's the balcony raised above. And again, this is so mirroring, remember the Oracle cards and the Tarot cards from last week? Huh? Remember that? The above, as above, so below. And this is the same thing. Here we have, what is this called? The, oh my God, I forgot what this is called. The little Sands of Time thing, whatever. And, you know, time is of essence, but time is on our side. Okay, so we've got time on our side. Yeah, the sands have been dropping in there. I don't know if I can come in any further, but there's still quite a bit of sand in the top portion here. Okay, and so, we have time. Time is of essence, but we still have time, so we can act. Okay? I also love how here we have this, it's almost like a little ghostly, like a spirit of the owl, the wise owl. Okay, again, that above, as above, so below. Okay, so this owl is rendering its energy, its wisdom to this female figure here, okay, who's on a balcony looking down. So here we have the owl above, it looks like it's above the moon, right? You know, so it's just kind of traveling along, a very celestial, ethereal type of thing. And then we have the fairy grounded here in the balcony looking down. We don't see what is beyond the balcony, but she does, okay? So she knows, she is already planning her path, okay? And she's receiving this guidance from the realm of spirit, the wise owl, wisdom. And so what this card tells us that we need to follow our hunches. We need to follow when we get that instinct, that oomph, that feeling like, oh, this is something I need to jump on. This is something I need to do. Do it. Do it. Okay, you need to do it. And I love that because it's a positive card. It's going to influence the outcome of your situation in a very good way. It's a good feeling, a card of hope. And I don't want to turn blue in the face trying to explain this, but you need to have a clear understanding that you are receiving guidance, and this is not the time to ignore those hunches, okay? Just don't ignore those hunches, all right? No more second guessing. No more second guessing. Go for it. You want to apply for that job? Go for it. Do it. Do it. This is energy. This here is saying go for it. Do it. Be that go-getter. Strength card is saying be the go-getter. Don't wait any further. Stop waiting. No more waiting. It's time to be active, okay? Be active. Active, yet think intelligently, okay? All right. Hope this has helped you. It is time to progress. 5, 6, 7, 8, and the progression entails action. Progression entails action. Think about that. Follow your hunch and your intuition, and progression entails action. Without that action, there's nothing. Have a blessed day always. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your comments. Very lovely. So I may not get to you straight away, but I try to get to you at least by the end of the day. And I will see you back here on Wednesday for the next reading. Bye-bye.